So hi, my name is Ben Buffalo Brown, and I thought I would just post my keto journey. So I am starting keto. My wife and I both got a little over ice creamish last summer. We ate a lot of ice cream, and if I didn't have ice cream, I had beer. So got a little pudgy. And we have some epic bike rides we want to do next summer. So I figured I better get after it. So I'm going to try what they call healthy keto, not the bacon or the other processed meats. I'm going to try and focus on healthier cuts, natural foods, broccoli, cauliflower, and things like that. But I thought I'd post my journey, and if this keto does me any good, then you'll have some notes. If it doesn't, then maybe it's not worth the try. So looks encouraging to me. Well, a couple other things I should mention. I do intermittent fasting already. Just my diet's had a lot of carbs in it previous, but healthy carbs like the beans and lentils, and also some potatoes and sweet potatoes, things like that. But most of my carbs probably come from fruits and vegetables. So giving up the fruit's going to be a little hard. The potatoes, I don't know, but we'll see. So today is day one. Feeling good so far. I downloaded the app to track my micros or macros, whatever they're called, nutrients, so I can stay in balance. And yeah, so far so good. It looks to me like the issue's going to be getting enough healthy fats a day. That's going to be tricky. I did order some MCT oil, and of course we have olive oil and avocado oil in the house, but I hate to just make bulletproof coffee all day. If you know what bulletproof coffee is, it's a pat of butter and a cup of coffee and a tablespoon of MCT oil, basically. I suppose there's other ways you can make it, so we'll see. Anyway, my arm's getting tired, so I will tune in next week with you and see how I'm doing. First day still, but a couple more things I forgot to mention. I'm also been doing a teaspoon of vinegar and water each day, drinking about a third of it before each meal. And I also been trying to do weightlifting, abs one day, legs one day, and arms one day. That way it's kind of split up, and maybe a rest day somewhere. And so that's the plan. I'm an avid cyclist, so I'll either be outside riding or doing a spin class or something thrown in there as well. And yeah, that's pretty much the stuff I think I forgot. So I will let you know in 1 week what the outcome is. All right, reporting back after week one. I'm about to head to the gym, so I'm just sitting in my car for a minute. And wow, what great results so far. First week I lost a little over 8 pounds. Of course, they say with keto the first week you lose a lot of water weight, and that'll come back, I imagine. But it's still pretty remarkable. I've been feeling really good, full of energy. Challenges getting healthy oil, healthy fats, So that's been a challenge to get enough according to my app every day. Like yesterday I ended up drinking 2 butter coffees, and I don't really like doing that, but I like them. It's just probably I'd rather eat my food, so to speak. And let's see, on day 5 I just had no energy. I was run down. I didn't work out. I think it was my body was fighting the change over from carbs to ketosis, and so on. Been eating a lot of spinach, which I love, either raw or cooked, and then I'll add a tablespoon of olive oil or something to it, or eat it as a salad with olive oil and vinegar. Issue for me on that is then I end up doing extra dental care because it gets stuck in my teeth, so it's kind of annoying. Broccoli, a lot of broccoli, and cauliflower rice has been the real savior. Cauliflower rice, it's easy to stir a tablespoon of avocado oil in, and so that's been helping me quite a bit. Meats we usually eat salmon, lean cuts of pork, and mostly chicken breast. So I did get a rotisserie chicken, so it's a little fattier than the chicken breast we usually eat. And so that's a tough one for me because we usually eat a lot of lean protein. I did what I said I wasn't going to and ate a little processed food today. I had Spam and eggs and mushrooms and spinach for breakfast. So I did eat some Spam, which to me is probably, any of those really processed meats, probably one of the worst things you could put in your mouth, but it was delicious. And yeah, it seems good. I seem like I have a lot of energy and been hitting the gym good now. I can feel the difference in my waist. I almost like my stomach shrinking, and I think we're making progress. So 8 pounds so far. We'll check in on week 2 and see where we're at. Oh, also challenges ahead. This is right before Christmas, so I'm doing that. So I know we're going to have time with family and Christmas dinner and New Year's and some holiday stuff where there's going to be a lot of foods that aren't keto, let me put it that way, that are in front of me. And not sure how I'm going to handle that. I thought maybe I would just do a longer intermittent fasting that day. And so I'd only eat like one meal, even if it was more carby or whatever. Not sure what that's going to do to my ketosis. So I should probably be telling you more later on. We'll see how I do. So it looks like I lost my footage for weeks 2 and 3. I can tell you, put a little bit of the weight I lost back on. I lost 8 pounds the first week. Again, I figured it was mostly water. After Christmas, I went back up a little bit, maybe about 4 pounds, 3 pounds. But in the last video, I'll tell you the end result for the entire month. And I guess I should mention that out of the entire month, I ended up with 5 days, I guess you would call them cheat days or cheat evenings, where I strayed off the keto plan. And only one of those days did it make me feel sick or ill or super unhappy. And so the next part of this video, I'll just tell you the end results, and it's all favorable. And I'm going to try another month, so I'll log this one in. And sorry about losing the other footage. I guess lesson learned. Always film a backup, right? And we'll be good. All right, so week 4 of keto. Looks like I lost about 10 pounds. No real big issues or anything. So a month down, 10 pounds down. Issues during the, well, I say I did 5 days of cheats, meaning I got off the food plan at least 5 days. But mostly that was usually just one meal or an evening, you know, because I did this over Christmas and New Year's, and that made it hard. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do another month and see where I end up, see how much more weight comes off. So far, really happy. My clothes are looser. I feel great. I got lots of energy, and finding more ways to try and incorporate good foods into my diet. The one thing I've had a hard time with is finding snacks that are keto healthy. Didn't know there's lots of keto snacks, but I want ones that are for good keto, good healthy keto. And that's been something I'm going to Google and see if I can come up with some more things. One trick I learned that works for myself is I take one of my protein drinks and add a tablespoon of MCT oil and shake it, and I can't even tell the oil's in there. It's just as good or maybe even better tasting than it was originally, and that's the easy way for me to get the oil or good fats, I guess, into my diet. Been a lot of avocados. I imagine that I'm going to have to find some other ways to sustain this over time. But again, I'm super happy. We're going to go another 4 weeks, see what happens. I already got a couple trips and stuff planned, so I know that's going to knock me out of ketosis, so to speak. And I'll have to deviate a little bit from my food plan for a few days. Oh, something else I want to mention. I'm using the Sensa app. I think it's called Sensa. I'll put a picture up. I don't know if that's the best one or the worst one. I just Googled what app to use, and that's what came up. I like it. It gives me more calories per day if I exercise a lot, and it gives me more fats per day if I exercise a lot. It gives me more protein today if I really work out. The weird thing is the carbs never change. It's always, for me, 26 net carbs. I don't think that's fair. But most days I do go a little bit over my carbs, and I think I have a picture of that I can show you. Just a hair over. Like, so if I have 26, most days I'll be at 33. And I don't worry about that too much because I figure most of my carbs are coming from vegetables. And I do exercise quite a bit, and the weight's coming off. So for now, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing and see what happens. All right, that's it for now. I'll see you in another 4 weeks.